This is Abhishek Singh again for you. I have a lecture today on body fluid and circulation. So over here you can see that I have drawn a diagram of an internal structure of a heart. Okay. So I am slowly going to explain to you that what are the structures associated with the heart and the vessels which pour into it. Okay. So first of all we have a right auricle, the first chamber of the mammalian heart, then the left auricle, which is the second chamber, then comes the left ventricle, which is the third chamber of the heart, and then finally comes the right ventricle, which seems to be the fourth chamber of the heart. So over here you can see that there are four chambers in a human mammalian heart. In humans and rabbits you have four chambers. Okay. In fishes you have two chambers. In amphibians you have three chambers, and in reptiles also you have three chambered heart. Reptiles you have three chambered heart, but there is an exception that the crocodile, the alligators, they have four chambers in their heart. By crocodile and alligator being a reptile though, but they have four chambered just like the human and the rabbit heart. Okay. So these are the four chambers of the human heart. Now let's consider the vessels which pour into them and the vessels which goes out through them. So first of all I am going to consider about the right auricle. So here you can see that there are two vessels draining into the first chamber. These are superior vena cava and the inferior vena cava. Okay. The superior vena cava is pouring the blood into the heart for the region of head and neck and the shoulder region. Okay. So the superior vena cava is draining the blood from head, neck and the shoulder region into the right auricle. Then comes the inferior vena cava. Now the inferior vena cava brings the blood from the abdomen area and the lower extremities of the body, yani legs. Okay. So they both are carrying deoxygenated blood. These both superior and inferior vena cava, they are carrying deoxygenated blood to the right auricle. So if it is asked that the right auricle receives which kind of blood, then you will say it is the deoxygenated blood which is being received by the right auricle. Okay. So as you can see from the right auricle, the blood is passing into the right ventricle through a valve. Now see, there is a valve over here. What does the valve do? Valve का काम क्या होता है? See, what does the valve do? Valve prevents the backflow of blood. Now what will you understand by backflow of the blood? See, I will draw a diagram and show you. See, suppose करो कि this is a vessel, okay, and it has a valve in it. It has a valve in it, okay. So now when the blood is coming from this direction, then the valve tends to open and it will let the blood pass through it, okay. But if it is coming from this direction, then the valve is going to be further closed off. It will close and will not allow the passage of blood from this direction. Okay. So this patents the unidirectional flow of blood. This is the function of the heart. Wherever these valves are present over here, in the advanced lectures I would be dealing with what are the valves, where are they present and what are they known as and what they do. Okay. So here there is a valve present between right auricle and right ventricle. Okay. So when the valve is present between the auricle and the ventricle, then such kind of valves would be known as auriculoventricular valves, AV valves. Okay, so here it is a tricuspid valve. Tricuspid, tri means three, cusp means leaves. So a tricuspid valve would be as such, ऐसा होगा. Tricuspid valve जो होगा, it would be like this. So you can see there are three cusps or the three leaves which are present inside it. Okay, so it is a tricuspid valve which is present over here, and through this tricuspid valve the blood gushes from the right auricle into the right ventricle. Okay, now the human heart has a muscular ventricular system. Ventricles, which are the lower part of the heart, they are more muscular than the auricles. Now what will this right ventricle do? It will in turn push the blood, into the pulmonary artery. See, you can see over here, this pulmonary artery is arising from the right ventricle, and where is it leading to? It is leading to the lungs. For what this thing is being leading to the lungs? Lungs के लिए क्यों जा रही है? For the oxygenation of the deoxygenated blood. And as I have previously told you that this right auricle is containing the deoxygenated blood, which it is pushing into the right ventricle, and this right ventricle is again pushing this deoxygenated blood into the lungs for purification. Okay, what do you mean by the term purification? Means oxygenation. More amount of oxygen is there in the inhaled air, which is collected inside our lungs. Here the gaseous exchange takes place. Okay, so the oxygen from the inhaled air is transferred into the blood, while the carbon dioxide concentration, which is greater in the deoxygenated blood, is transferred to the exhaled air. Okay, so the oxygenated blood from the lungs is carried to third part, which is known as the left auricle, through pulmonary veins. Okay, now pulmonary veins, the only veins which are carrying oxygenated blood in the body. Likewise, the pulmonary artery is the only artery which is carrying the oxygenated blood in the body. Otherwise, all the arteries carry oxygenated blood, but here the pulmonary artery is the only artery which is carrying the deoxygenated blood. And after the purification from the lung, this through the pulmonary veins, this oxygenated blood is again poured into this chamber. Okay, now what was this chamber known as? Left auricle. Okay, so the left auricle is receiving the oxygenated blood. Okay, from here again this auricle pushes the blood. Again there is a valve present over here, and what is this valve known as? Mitral valve or the bicuspid valve. See, you can see that there are two leaves in this valve, so it would be known as the mitral valve. Mitral valve, or it is also known as bicuspid valve. So the oxygenated blood from the left auricle is passed into the left ventricle through a auriculoventricular valve. This valve is known as mitral valve. Okay, so the left ventricle, which seems to be the fourth chamber of the heart, is also receiving oxygenated blood. So you can see that the half of the portion of the blood, half of the portion of the heart is receiving oxygenated blood, while the other half of the portion is receiving the deoxygenated blood. Okay, you can divide the heart into two parts. This part, which is known as the right part, it is having the deoxygenated blood, while the left auricle and the left ventricle, which seems to be the left part of the heart, is now receiving the oxygenated blood. Okay, Now we come on to this part, this chamber, which is known as the left ventricle. The left ventricle again pumps the blood into the largest artery of the body. Okay, what is this artery known as? This artery is known as aorta. Okay, so aorta seems to be the largest artery of the body, and it pumps the blood to the various parts of the body. Okay, so what this artery leads to, what are the branches of this artery, these things we would be dealing in detail. Okay, when I would be detailing you with each of the following structures. Okay, so you understood ki what is the basic circulation medium and what is the basic network and channels